of Great. Isha, we are live, right? And I cannot see the chats right now. So can you tell me if everyone is there so I could pitch? All right, everyone, whoever is there, welcome to Let's Upgrade's new essential program, Zero to Hero program of HTML and CSS, where you will get to know a lot about HTML and CSS, of course. Well, my name is Rohan, and I am the academic associate for Let's Upgrade, and I'm here to tell you about our sir, who will be teaching you, and not teaching exactly, but he will explain and make you skillful about HTML and CSS. Not only that, you can get you will be getting free certificates as well. As for certificates, well, there is one participation certificate and there is one completion certificate. Well, the participation certificate is totally based upon your attendance. That means you have to attend every session, which is 5 day sessions. All right, so please be there with us. Next is the completion certificate, which you will be getting after completing your 5 day session, and then there will be an exam. And once you complete the exam, then you will be getting the hard copy of your completion certificate, and the participation certificate will be a digital copy. So, yes, that is it from my side. And now, Isha, can we let in our trainer? Hi, sir. You are live right now. Yeah.
Yes.
So, students, as you can see, our trainer, he's an amazing trainer, and I myself has attended his sessions, so I know he's a great trainer, and you'll get to know a lot from him. And he's quite interactive. And if you have any kind of doubts, please ask him in the chats. He'll make sure that he tackles those questions and give you the answers about them. And anything else, sir? Would you like to say something?
Yeah. No, very good to start. All right. So good
All
evening.
right. Yeah. So sorry to interrupt, sir, but as I'm taking it, giving it to you now, you will be the face right now, and I'll leaving. So yeah.
Okay.
All right, guys. Thank you, and make sure you attend all the sessions which are in the coming days. And good luck, Pritesh, sir.
All right. So
Yeah.
hello
Bye.
everyone. Hello everyone. Just let me know in the chat, like where are you guys from? Just quickly, I just want everyone to be active. I want everyone to be along with me. I want everyone to like respond everything. All right. Good evening. Yes, very good. Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh. Yes, very good. Pune, very good. Nasik, Andhra Pradesh. I can find you. You guys are super active. Yes, Pune, Pondicherry, Tamil Nadu, Visakhapatnam, Odisha. Very good, very good. All right, all right. So, very good. I can find you. You guys are super active. Very good. Andhra Pradesh, Kanpur, Hyderabad, Odisha. All right. So basically, I am from Odisha, right? All right. Good to know that. Raulkela, Odisha. All right, Gujarat. Very good. So, so before starting today's class, just I want to let you know, like, for whom this class is for. Like, you need to know, like, why you are learning and who for whom this class is for. Right. So I just want to make sure that before starting this class, like, that this is for like zero to hero. Like, you do not need to worry. Like, if you do not have any previous knowledge on HTML or CSS, right? You do not need to worry about that. We are just starting from the scratch. We're learning from the scratch, and we will be mastering our things. All right, in these 5 days. So what we'll do, we'll build a web page using HTML, CSS, and we'll for that we'll be creating a development environment for it. All right. These are the things we'll be doing. You will be creating your very first HTML. Since if you guys are very beginner to this, you guys will be creating a very first HTML and CSS page in this class. All right. Also, if we get time, we will be learning about responsive mobile designing and all basic of it. All right. Clear? Yes. If it is clear, I just want to let you know. If you guys are clear, just CLR. Let me know in CLR in the chat section if you guys are clear till this. Yes. I just want everyone to be active. If you guys are clear till now, just let me know CLR. Okay. Very good. Very good. All right. I just want energy. Yes. All right. So before starting, like, can you guys let me know, like, what is the difference between a web page and a website? Can anyone say? Just let me know in the chat. I want everyone to let me know what is the difference between a web page and a website. I want your answers. This session is for like 1 hour sessions. Sachin, yes. All right. The website contains web page. All right. Other website is only HTML without design. Okay. Website is very good. So website is something is like a collection of web page. Then what is a web page? Website is a collection of one or more web page. Very good. But you guys are not saying what is a web page. All right. So web page, website is something like a collection of web page. Then web page is something which you like, you have coded, a coder has coded using certain markup language and design language and create a presentable for page for us, so that with different information and different important stuffs, which is readable and understandable by different viewers and all. Yes. Web page is output of you can say as of your code, like. All right, and the collection of all different web page is called as a website. You can write in, as you can say, yes, you can write in HTML, CSS, and different programming language also. So since I have told you about languages, can you say like, is there any type of languages? Like, do you have different type of languages? Is there any types in languages? Just let me know in the chat. Is there any type language? Does language have type or languages, or we have a single type of language? Just let me know. HTML, CSS, okay, very good. And I just want to know, yes. All right. So there are different types of languages. Basically, what we understand is something which you can hear, which you can write, or we can speak is called as languages. Basically, normal basic definition, what is called a language. But in program, like something, there are different types of languages, all right, which is used to, which is used by different coders using certain logic on certain thing to create some programs and all stuffs. There are different types of languages, all right. There are different types according to different usage, all right. There are different. There is a markup language, you can say. There is a styling language, you can say. There is a programming languages, you can say. All these are divided according to a usage or utility factor, all right. So if you say about markup language, there are two types of language. One is HTML, one is XML, which we'll be learning. HTML we'll be learning in these classes, all right. And there are different type of styling language, which is like CSS, and that is for styling different web pages. This is all the thing which is the motto. Our motto of all this program is this: like, we'll be building a web page and we'll be styling using CSS, and we'll be doing all this from the scratch, very scratch. All right. So before starting, can anyone say, just let me know in the chat, like, since I have told HTML is a markup language, so can anyone say me what is the full form of HTML? Yes, no, just let me know. Very good. HTML, okay. Can anyone say the full form? Yes. Hypertext markup language, Twinkle and the. Okay, very good. So HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Like, you need to understand HTML. H stands for hypertext, T stands hypertext, SD, and M for markup, L for language. All right. So this is, you can say HTML is a coding language which you use to code. It is not a programming language. We are not using any logic and all stuffs. We are just coding. And why it is called as a markup language? Because we are using this language to mark different elements to our documents. All right. This is not for designing. This is only for marking. HTML, hypertext markup language, is used to mark different elements to our document. Is it clear? Yes, very good. Just let me know in the chat. Okay, I can see hypertext markup language. All right, very good, very good. Is it clear? Just let me know. Just type a CLR if you are clear along with this. What is it? HTML. All right, clear. So next thing. So so how, like, before going deep into the HTML, let's understand how the thing works around the web. So now what I'll be doing is I'll be sharing my screen. All right. So in this intro to web dev classes, all right, is my screen visible, everyone? Just let me know in the chat. Yes, no. All right. Visible, just let me, if visible, write V in the chat section. So the thing which we'll be learning is how web works. All right. Just give me a minute. So the web, basically in like in a broader text, you can say the web app in a request response cycle. Sorry if I make a lot of spelling mistake, and sorry if I write anything wrong spelling. Just I'm saying sorry before that if it's a spelling right or wrong. But you need to understand this is the web works in a request and response cycle. Then what is the cycle? Like how the cycle happens. All right. So before knowing the cycle, just let's understand who are involved in the cycle. All right. You can say in web there are two things. One is a smaller, this is a client, you can say, and this is a server. Sorry. All right. So where we have a client, this smaller circle, and we have a server, this bigger circle. All right. Just let me know. Just let me write it. All right. Let's say this is a client and this is a server. So how this request and so before knowing what is client, so before knowing all this stuff, let's understand what is a client and what is a server. All right. Yes, no, client versus server. All right. Very good. Just can anyone say what is a client and what is a server? Can anyone say the difference between a client and a server? Yes, visible. Okay, very good. Can anyone say among you, like what is the basic difference between a client and a server? Client user. Okay, very good. We are clients. Okay, very good. All right. Okay. Client is someone who sends the request and who is in need of informations, like which receives data. And server is, you can say, which is a storehouse of data, which have information of around different stuffs around the world. And I'm explaining you in a bigger way. Like if you are a beginner, I'm explaining you in that way. Server is something you can say which holds all the information, up to date information about different stuffs. And client who is in the need of the server, who is in the need of all these informations, right? So how this interactions work? So let's say if I'm a client, what I will say, I will send a request to the server. Hey, I need this file. Hey, I want to access this informations. I will say, what I will do, I'll send a request. Oh, sorry for that. Let me write it. Request. Then suppose if I type a web address of a certain site, a request will be sent to the web server. Then what I will do is, next thing what happens is, this server checks this information if it is available or not, if the information is available or not, and after that, if the information is available, it shares the file, which is called in the form of a response, right? In the form of a response, it either sends the file if it has the file, or if it do not have the file, it sends a certain code. Like if it is something, you might have find error 404, or there are different steps that I am unable to find the page, or this page is not available. If the page is available, if you write the URL, the page will automatically be displayed in the website. So this is how it happens. What happens is, basically, if I go a bit deeper to it, what happens, you guys will be writing the web address. The address will be gone to the server. It will then by the domain name server, it will check the IP address, it will convert to the IP address, then the information is being searched at that location. If the file is available at that location, the files are being transferred to the client. Then first happens, if you send the request HTML like web page, the HTML request is sent and a response is being delivered to the client. Then after that, again the request is sent if any CSS file or any script file is there in the header section. If there is any external link file of the external CSS file, which we will be learning how to do all the stuffs. I will be adding different external links in CSS. These are more advanced stuff I will be explaining you in the upcoming classes. Then it will search for that CSS file or external linked files, and it gives the response to the client. This is how the overall the server or you can say the client server stuffs happens. The you can say the request response cycle happens. Is it clear? Just let me know. Yes, no. I want you to be active, guys. I want to be super active. Yes, no, just let me know. Okay, sir. Just let me know in the chat section. All right, very good, very good. Clear, very good. Very good. Yes. So the next thing we're gonna learn today is HTML. All right. You guys are super active. Very good, very good. All right. So the next thing we'll learn is HTML, which is hypertext markup language. All right, HTML, HT is hypertext, M for markup. It is which type of language is markup language. So basically the task of it is to mark different documents or different elements in our web page. It is not responsible how it will look, what the color it will applied and all this. It is not responsible. It is only responsible for marking different contents to a web page at a particular space. All right, very good, very good. So is it clear? So the next thing we'll be learning is in HTML, to write HTML, the current person to write HTML, we need tags. All right, we need tag to write HTML codes. All right. So can anyone say what is a tag in the chat? Just let me know. Can anyone say what is a tag and why it is used? Before knowing it, you need to understand like what is it and why we need to learn it. All right. So can anyone say tag? Not canvas. I'm not asking about canvas. I'm asking about tags. Okay, SBZ and SBZ. Okay, Surya, very good. Elements of HTML language, very good. All right. Tags element. Tag is to create thing. Okay, tag is to create thing by Sanjana. Very good. Okay. It is somewhere like not exactly that for formatting. Okay, but the main thing of tag is, all right, tag is basically is used to create and to store and to hold the content in a HTML page. Basically the main objective is to hold a specific type of content and mark it in the HTML page. The different tags in HTML, different tags have different roles in HTML, and accordingly the way which you use different tags, accordingly it will behave in the accordingly it will be marked in the page. All right. So what we learned is now is tags. Then how these tags are represented. This tag, there is a tag to represent a tag. There is an opening tag and a closing tag, and between this opening tag and a closing tag, our content is been we are holding our content. All right. So how to represent? So this is a tag. So this is how a tag starts. And can anyone say how the tag ends? Can anyone just let me know in the chat? Yes, do you have any ideas? Is it the right? No, it is not right. You need to have forward slash, then the keyword. Here you need to add the keyword. This tag, there is no such thing as tag. Here, instead of tag, you will be using keyword. Accordingly, our marking stuff will be done. So in this between this tag, we have our content placed in between it. Don't worry. If I like now, I will be showing you examples and we'll be building pages. During that time, the content, like the understanding, will be more clearer and will be a better grasp over all these stuffs. All right. Once we start building, you will have a better hold upon all these things. So just you need to remember that. So we have a opening tag, right? Which one is this? And we have a closing tag, right? And this is a so this is the opening tag. Sorry, I'm very bad in drawing right now. And this is a closing tag. This is how you start with a like less than sign tag and greater than sign, and this is how the tag is started. All right, this is how we started tag, and then we write the content in between it. And to end a tag, what we need to do is less than sign forward slash, then the keyword, then the tag, then greater than sign. So this is how we will be representing our tags in a HTML content. All right. So we learned about tag. We learned about HTML. Like just started about HTML. All right. So don't you have any query? Like we are learning this. Like sir, how will be implementing? How will be coding? How will be seeing our codes? Like where it will be visible? All right, I know you might have answers to this, or like you might have question in this. So if I write the code, where I will see all this output, where I will write the codes. So for that, you need few steps. All right, for that you need a browser. Sorry, you need a browser where you will be seeing your outputs and all the stuff. I know you might be having different browsers in your systems. You might be having Chrome, you might be having Firefox, someone might be having new users might be having like you can say like a developer Firefox developer edition, or some peoples are using Brave to avoid ads. All right, so these are different types of browsers. You can use different type of browser according to your wish. You can also use Edge and all those stuffs. All right, so you need a browser. Along with the browser, what you need is you need a code editor. All right, you need a browser and you need a code editor. And why you need a code editor? To edit all your codes so that you can write your codes there, and you can see the output in the browser. Is it clear? Just let me know. CLR, yes, no, yes, no. You guys are not very active. Seems like you guys are not active. All right, very good. Clear. Lot of tags. All right, very good. Clear, very good. All right. So now let me stop sharing the screen and I'll be sharing the browser right now. Just give me a minute. All right. So for this, the code editor, which you can use different. There are different types of code editors, right? You can use like VS Code. You can use Sublime Text and all. All right. So for this class, for like your better understanding later, I prefer, according to my preference, if you ask me, I use VS Code because it is very flexible and easy to use, and it do not have any predefined extension. If you want, you can add extensions. I'll be telling you how to add different extensions and all stuffs. But let me show you how to add VS Code in your browser. How to install, like where to get the VS Code and how to install it. All right. So I want everyone, if you can, open your browser and search for VS Code. All right, if you search for VS Code, you can see a lot of pages. You can just click here, downloads here. Is my browser visible to everyone? Just let me know. Yes, no, visible. V, just reply V in short, then it will be understandable. Okay. Yes, very good. So just click here in the download. All right, then here you have a lot of preferences. If you are using a Windows system, you can use it. You can download the Windows stuff. If you are using Linux, then you can either use deb or you can use .rpm. If you are using Mac, you can download it from the Mac users can download it from here just by simply click here, and you can see auto like a pop-up will appear to download the files. All right, and then click on save files, and then you can simply go and install it in your PC. Just install it by clicking on double tap, then proceed it. Click on next. Say like give a specific location where you want to install, and just install it, and it is good to go. Then you can start coding. All right, is it clear? Like how to install? Are you able to get the? So this is the link. All right, codevisualstudio.com/downloads. So if you go directly to this link, you can download VS Code. All right. So I will be throughout this class, I will be using this VS Code, and I'll be telling you like we'll be learning through this. All right. Just if it is clear, just let me know. Clear? Yes, no. Clear. What is Sublime Text? Yes, Sublime Text is also a code editor. You can also use that. There is no issues. You can also use Sublime Text. All right. Namani. Yes. Clear. Very good. Very good. CDM action. The new video. All right. All right. Very good. So now, before starting with VS Code, I want to tell you something. Like there are a lot of takeaways from this class. All right. So in this class, like after completing this, after learning, like taking this course, like from HTML 0 to hero, there are also different classes like which you can have. Like there are different PGP courses which we have in our curriculum. Like you can have, there are PGP courses on Python, there are courses on web development, there are courses on data science, there are also courses on AML, and there are different types of PGP courses. And you if you want, you can pick any one of it. You can subscribe to the Let's Upgrade, and you can take any courses from it. All right, the main benefit of it is you will be having one-on-one interactions. Like you'll have one-on-one mentorship. This is a completely live class. All right, this is not a pre-recorded class. The classes which will be getting will be live class, but also you will be getting the recording and all the stuffs. The benefit of it is you will be getting live one-on-one class, and along with that you will be clearing all your doubts in the class. You will be getting assignments, you will be getting project. Also along with the classes, you will be getting the placement assistant, where guys from Let's Upgrade will be helping you in preparing for different interviews. They'll be assisting you different interviews and all the stuffs. All right. So now one of our member from Let's Upgrade, Lisa, will show you a video right now, and which will be giving you a better idea of all those stuffs. All right, Isha, are you there?
Hey, hi guys, this is Sai Kiran from Let's Upgrade, and I'm here today to congratulate you all guys for completing or for pursuing our Essentials program in various fields what we do. And I want to tell that yes, this is amazing program what you're doing, but if you want to continue this learning and want to take your career to next level with a one-on-one personal mentorship what we are not providing in Essentials, and also build real-time projects, then join our 6 months PGP full stack program in data science or AIML or web development in MERN stack or Python Django. That's it. Bye-bye.
So I hope now you guys are clear, like what are all the stuffs you will be learning through this. If you want to enroll in this course, just you can apply. There is a coupon code associated with it. All right. So the course is around 29th, the package is around 29K or something like that. And if you use my code like Pritish, just type PREETISH. Use this code Pritish, and you can get a discount. You can get a discount of around 4,000 in this course. Like if you enroll using my code. All right. Just make sure you use the code and you'll be getting all this discount. All right. So that is, so this is, I'm sharing this. Here's the code PREETISH, right? You can use this, Pritish, or you can avail all the discount, like you can avail a discount of around 4K in this course. All right. Is it clear? Yes, no? Is it exciting? Is that this kind discount thing excites you? Additional discount? Yes. Just search for the coupon Pritish and you get a discount of 4,000 in this course. All right, that's it. That's about the courses. All right. So now let's start learning. Yes, awesome. Just make sure you apply the code while you are enrolling for this course. All right. So let's start. I hope everyone have any one of you have installed VS Code. Do you have any VS Code pre-installed, or if you are installing, just install it. I want before coming to the next class, like tomorrow's class, live sessions, I want everyone to install your VS Code in your system. All right. So now let's do one thing. Just do one thing. What I'll do is I will share my VS Code along with you guys. All right. So once you install, this is how the VS Code looks. All right. Here we have like files. Here you have edit. All the stuff is here. Is it clear? This is how VS Code look, and here is the Explorer. Well, you'll be having like I am currently if I am working on HTML project, here are different folders in my projects. I have if I am working on this is my current folder, like I am working on it. So this is HTML file 5, and in this I have different subfolders. I have a basic HTML file. I can access through it. So let me say for this class, let me create a different folder for this class. All right. So what I can do is, let me create a folder for this class, and how to open a folder. Just here, open a folder or open a WordPress file. Let me open a folder and select live and click on select folder, save workplace. Okay, I trust. So this is how your basically your if you start your workspace, new workspace, this is how it will look. All right. Once you start, this is used by simply clicking here. You can see here, this is used to create new folder, and this is used to create new file. All right. So let me create a folder as live class. Okay, not live class, like HTML. My current folder is directory is like, you can say folder is live. Inside it, I created one file as HTML. All right. Is it clear? Is it visible to everyone? Just write V in the chat. All right. Inside this HTML, I want to create a HTML file. All right. So to create a HTML file, the extension which you can keep is HTML or HTM. You can use both ways, but I will suggest every time you should go with HTML. All right. So before starting, let's create a page was day1.html. This is the extension to create HTML file. This is the extension we need to add .html, and day1 is my file name. Is it clear? It's clear. Just let me know in the chat. Yes, no. Save it. And this is how once I click on enter, you can see here I have a HTML file created, and this is now opened here, day1.html. And here I can write all my code, not like this. Just I'm saying examples. Here you can write codes, like you can use different tags to write your very first HTML page. All right, clear? All right. So before writing like HTML page, can anyone say me the difference between writing a code and deploying a code? Just give a like not direct example. Just let me know in the chat. Like yeah, like relating with it with something which you use in do in normal life. Yes, no. Can anyone say me the difference between like what is the difference between like writing a code and versus deploying a code? All right, publish or on server. All right, deployment. Okay, very good. All right, Nasimam. All right. So code is something like preparing food. Writing code is something like you are preparing food. You are following certain instructions or rules. You are taking ingredients. You are following a rules. All right. There is a method now. If you while creating rice, you need to first wash the rice. You need to first buy the rice. Have rice as your ingredients. Have water as one of the ingredients. Like you need to wash your rice. Use the light on the gas stove, and you need to boil it, and then the rice is prepared. So the whole process using certain rules, taking certain ingredients, this whole the things like preparation of food, you can like relate it with it as coding. In coding, what we do is we follow certain rules. You like in HTML you use certain tags, follow certain rules like opening closing tag, and there are a lot of rules like you like follow certain rules, and you write your code. And now you are done with writing your code. Now how the others will view your codes, how you want your code to be visible to different other people around the globe. All right. So like for that this is like deploying and giving access to people. Deployment is something like now you are done with the preparation of the food. Now you have the food. All right, you have the food, you have prepared your food. Now deployment is something like you're serving your food to your like some to your people, like to your family or something like that, or to people around the world. Or if you are if you are a restaurant, or if you are serving your food to your customers, all right, who are visiting in your restaurants. All right, this is like showing what you have prepared using certain. There are different like there are different platforms which you can use for deployment. You can use AWS, you can use Google Cloud, but now we will focus on HTML for now. Just I am giving you a brief example, like difference between what is a code, what is code, and what is a deployment. Like what are the basic differences and how it is done using a simple example. All right. So this is the all about code. Now we learned about tags. In writing a HTML file, we need to follow certain rules. In writing HTML code, this is not a programming language, not programming. Writing HTML code, you need to follow certain rules. You need to follow certain syntax. All right. Like to start, you need to have HTML opening tag and closing tag. This is how you start, less than HTML, and here you end HTML files. So this says that this is the starting of HTML file, and this is the ending of HTML file. Clear? Just let me know in the chat. Yes, very good. Then after that, you need to add header. Just less than style, head, and greater than style. This is header. I will be explaining you what is header, don't worry. After that, there is a section called body. Here less than sign, body, greater than style, greater than sign. All right, here the body starts and here the body ends. So this is the parent. You can say HTML is the parent and it has two child. One is header. It starts with this and end with / head. Like ending is super easy. Like you use the like start tag, like opening tag, and just add a / before writing the keyword head or something like that. It is as simple as that. All right. So yes, I will be telling you about different versions and all, and we'll be learning about it. All right, clear. So this all right, is it mandatory to add head. Yes, we'll be learning like what happens if you like remove head from in the HTML code. What happens if you remove the body from the HTML code? All right. So the things that you publish, like you want to show your like audience or your viewers, you need to add all the stuffs in the body section, like in between this opening body and the closing body. Like here you need to add contents, right? This is all about the header tags hold all the information about the page. Like some of the information you can say is something like the title. All right, it's you can add title here. This is how you need to add the titles. And if you add titles, I will show what happens if you add titles. All right, and adding a comment using VS Code is very simple, easy, is super easy. So how to add a comment? So if you want, I want this thing, the content part to be in a comment section. So what you can do is just select it, select the content part and press Control plus forward slash and see it is super easy. By using this simple shortcut, you are skipping like you are skipping this writing all the stuffs. So this is how the comment appears. So this is called a, you can say, comment. And the thing which you write this way, like less than sign, exclamation, then two dash, then the content around it, this part won't be visible inside the page. This is for your reference or to like for your understandability, to increase code understandability, or to add some references or to indications. These are all used in the page. All right, very good. So this is how you need to you add. If you want to remove the comment, just give me a minute. The charger. So how to remove comment? So to remove comment, what you can do is, just give me a minute. Just select it and place Control and forward slash. Boom. Now the comment is removed. So this is the shortcut you need to. There are a lot of different shortcuts, and let's see what happens. I haven't added any title. Let me add a title as day one. Something as day one. All right. Save it. All right. Let me open my browser and see what happens. Is there anything visible? Is any content visible in the browser? Let me share the content with you. What do you think? Will I have any content in my browser? Yes, I will explain the comment thing again. Just let me. All right. Since you can see, I have added the title as day one. All right. And in the very upper section, you can see here, I have the title of the page as day one. All right. Since I have added the title tag inside the heading, this is for the informational stuffs, right? Since I have used those tag, yeah, here, like I have added the tag title and ended the tag, and inside that I have written day one. Due to that, you can see the day one is clearly visible in the title section of the web page, and I do not have anything inside the body. I have just only added a content, added a comment. Since that is a comment, as I have as I explained before, content do not mark anything inside the HTML page. It just like this is like just for your reference purpose, that this part is this thing. This part is like gradually, while writing longer, bigger code, the things will be easily understandable. All right, let me add a content. All right, and let me show you guys. Let me open your VS Code. All right. Since this is represented in a comment, that's why the comments are not visible inside the body. You can just click Control forward slash to add a comment, select it and make it a comment. And again, Control forward slash to remove the comment. All right, just as easy as that. And like this is how the comment starts. All right, less than sign. All right, with the exclamation, then two dash in between this. You need to add the like comments, and it is done. It is as simple as that. All right, let's add different thing. Let's add hello directly. Save it and see if it is visible in our browser or not. Let me share the screen. All right, window. Let me reload the page and boom. And see, hello is visible, is visible in our browser. All right. Sometimes what happens is we are unable to write bigger paragraphs. It is very like for testing purpose. Every time you cannot write a bigger paragraph by your own and test it. For that, we use different websites. So where you can copy paste the paragraph and use it in the development things. You can just open your browser, Lorem Ipsum. You can use Lorem Ipsum. Search for it in the Google. So this is the keyword which you will be using. Okay, here they have a reference paragraph which you can pick it according to your requirement and use it in your development thing instead of writing long paragraph manually and all. So you can use this site lipsum.com and you can just copy this paragraph. All right, and then what you can do is you can open your VS Code and paste it, save it. All right, you can see the whole paragraph is now inside my screen. All right, save it and let's see if the paragraph is visible in the browser or not. Let me share the screen. Window. All right, let me reload the page and you can see I have written hello and I have written the paragraph. While writing the paragraph, we have seen I have pressed on enter. I have written like this. I have used this paragraph in the next line. But what happens is by default, HTML do not accept the next line thing. All right. So for that, to add our paragraph in a particular format, in a proper format, there is a particular tag associated with it. All right, there is a particular tag to which you can mark our paragraph so that it will be like formatted clearly and it will be represented perfectly. By default, the lorem ipsum should start in the next line because it is a paragraph. But what happens? What happened right now is it started in the same line after this, after the hello stuff. Here I have used enter, but it do not it didn't work. So how to make it work? So what we can do is you can use a tag, which is a paragraph tag. All right, how it starts? It starts with this less than sign. The keyword is here you use is the tag name, which you use is P, which stands for paragraph. It is very easy to remember. Just remember that P, the tag name with P is used for representing or marking a paragraph in our document. All right. So you can see the differences. Just after that, just cut it and paste it here. All right. Save it here. Now what are the changes I have made is instead of writing the paragraph directly here, I have used this paragraph tag. All right, is it clear, the paragraph stuff? Is it clear with everyone? Just let me know in the chat. Yes, I got it. Just reply IGT if you want. If you got it, IGT in the chat so that I can know you got it. Just save it, save your code. Now open your browser. All right, now I want everyone to open your browser. All right, and previously it was like this. The hello was hello and this lorem ipsum was starting in a same line. It was not starting in a next line. After writing the code, let me refresh it, reload it. And after reloading, this is what happened after using paragraph. You can see the hello is in different line and this is in the form of a paragraph. Don't worry about the form, like font, don't worry about the font size and all. This thing we'll be learning in CSS, how we'll be styling our text, how we'll be adding color to our text, what are the all this manipulation and styling stuffs we'll be learning in CSS. But now we'll understand different tags. All right, so this is how a paragraph is represented using a p tag. Clear? Everyone just reply clear, clear in the chat. Yes, no. Very good. I just want everyone to be active, super active. Just let me know yes, no. Once you are clear, okay, very good. Twinkle, Mohammed, Jasmine, Aniket, Surya. All right, Rahul. All right, very good. You guys are super active. I'm proud of you guys. So the next thing which we'll be learning is, now we learned about paragraph. So the next thing we'll be learning is how to add headings. How to add heading, different types of heading according to our usage. All right, how to add different types of heading. So for that, there is also a tag. Let me remove this hello stuff. For writing the heading, so let me add a comment here. Like, this is a paragraph. And how to present it in the form of a comment? Just simple as that. Just select this, press Control and /, boom. Now it is in the comment. And if I write this, save it, you will see this is in the comment. This is a paragraph is in comment. Let me show you. Can anyone say, will it be visible in the browser or not? Can anyone say yes, no? Will it be visible? This is a paragraph thing, will be visible in the browser or not? Just let me reload it. No, very good, very good. You can see, and I have removed the hello and it is gone. And there is no comment. The commenting is not represented because the comment is invisible to the browser. This is for our reference top. All right, very good. You guys are understanding. You are getting it. Very good. All right. So the next thing we'll be learning is heading. How to apply different types of heading. How to mark different types of heading. You can also say that. So there are different types of heading in HTML. All right. So let me change this comment and write this heading. Right. In this section, we'll be learning about different types of headings. How to apply different types of heading. What are different types of headings? All right. So there are different types of heading starting from H1 to H6. How it starts? It starts with this less than. Then this is one of the label, this is one of the tag name H1, and this is greater than sign. This is the starting of the opening tag of H1. You can say this is heading. Sorry, this is heading 1, and here the H1 ends with a less than sign, / and H1. This is how the H1 ends. All right. I have already received comments in the comment section. Very good. You guys are great. So from H1 to H6, there are different types of heading. So let me show you an example. The people, those who are very new to this HTML, CSS stuffs, so that they can understand it clearly. All right. So this is my heading 1. This is heading 2 using H2. Then I will be using H3. And let me copy this to make it a bit faster. All right. This is heading 3. The next tag is H4. All right. This is heading 4. So, and H5. Control V. This is heading 5 and H6. Save it. So this is H1, the starting of heading 1. With the increase of, you can see, I will show you the example. With the increase in the value like 1, 2, 3, the size of the heading decreases. Like you can see, the H1 is of highest size and the H6 is at the lowest size. All right. Then gradually from H1 to H6, the use the size of the heading decreases. All right. You can say H1 is of very high, bigger heading, and H6 is a very small heading. All right. Yeah. Let me show you the example. All right. Let me reload it. You can see. Let me. You can see. I have using H1. This is H1 heading 1. This is H2 heading 2. This is H3 heading 3. This is H4. This is H5, and this is H6. You can see with the increase of H1 to H6, with the increase of the value, this heading, this is a normal bigger title. This is for subtitles, and these are all the headings are different purpose and utility. All right. Title, some are used for subtitles, some are used for subheadings. There are different uses of different types of heading, and you can use it according to your requirement and all the steps. All right. So this is how all the headings are used, and from H1 to H6, this heading decreases gradually. All right. Is the heading part clear? Just reply CLR. I just want everyone to be active right now and just reply CLR. CLR. Is it clear, the heading? All right, clear. All right, very good, very good, very good. All right. Suppose one of my student asks, sir, I want to use H7. What will happen? Let's see. What do you guys think? What will happen if I use H7? Let's say, okay, I haven't shared the screen. Sorry. Suppose I add this line. There is no such thing as H7. But what happens if I add? Do you have any errors? Okay. Let me see. Let's see what happens. By doing this, what I want to exactly want I want you to say that you guys need to keep on experimenting on stuffs. What happens if I miss this? What happens if I miss the closing tag? What happens if I miss the forward slash? You need to guys keep on experimenting all the stuffs. The more you keep on experimenting, the more you get a in-depth and a better clarity in your subject. All right. You can see if there is something as H7 would have been present, this size of this heading would have been a lesser than this 6. All right. Is it clear? If something as H7 would have been present in this HTML, then the size of this would have been lesser than this. Since nothing is present in HTML, we do not, by default, we do not get any errors. All right. There is no such thing as error in HTML. Since there is no tags at H7, then what happened is the content inside this H7 is represented in the normal text size or the default text size of the browser, or in the default text format in the browser. All right. So this is what happens. There is no such error thing. You can see I do not get any error in the web page or in the code editor. But this is how the stuff happens. Suppose you guys might say, sir, I have one queries, you have one queries, and what I'll do is while writing the tag, let's take this example. While writing this tag, I missed this H4. What I did is I missed closing this H4. All right. I have closed all this tag, but by mistake I missed closing this H4, and I continued with H5, H6, and all the stuffs. Then what will happen? Do you have any idea? Can anyone say what will happen? Just let me know. What will happen if I miss closing this H4? Can anyone say? Error. All right, let me show you. If I miss this closing tag, let me share the screen. Let me open the browser. reload it, nothing happens. You can keep on experimenting things. This is the special case where nothing has happened because there are other tags closing around along with it. All right. So what if I haven't written all this stuff? Let me put all this stuff in the comment section. All right, and let me add this in comment section also, and see now what would have been. Oh, sorry, my browser is not visible. Oh, my code editor. Yes, code. Suppose what happens is I will put all this after and like missing this. I have suppose I haven't written anything here. All right, let me put all those stuff in content like in comment. This is my last h4 tag and I missed it in closing it. Will it work? All right, let me check. You need to keep on experimenting all this. You need to keep on questioning all the stuff so that you'll have a in-depth knowledge. See, after h4, what I did is I forgot to end this tag, and this whole paragraph now is after this h4 is converted to h4. Like this text in the paragraph is also converted to h4 because I missed closing this h4 here, right here. Is it clear? Previously, what I had h5 and h6 stuff, so that's why it do not hamper the rest of the thing. But after h4, I have the paragraph. You can see in the code, if you see right here in the browser, after h4, I have kept all these things as comment. The next thing after missing this h4 thing, I have the paragraph. So this paragraph also is been converted to h4. Are you guys, do you find something as interesting? Yes, no? Doesn't work h7. Yes, there is no such stuff. Do you find this something as very informative or something new? Do you find it? Yes, no? All right. So in the next class also, we'll be learning all those stuffs. We'll be getting deep dive to how to add images, how to add videos, how to create different variety of creative web pages and all those stuffs. So in the next class. So today's class, this is all the things which we learned. All right. We learned about client server thing. We learned about tags. We learned about what is HTML. We learned about paragraphs. We learned about headings. All right. This is all about what we learned from today's class. Also, I want everyone, if you find it interesting and you want to have a more in-depth knowledge on like web development as a course, AIML as a course, or you want to have like just go to the course, select your course from the link that is shared, and you can use the coupon code as Pritish or Pritish Priyadarshi, what is there, and use this coupon code, and you can get a huge discount of around 4,000 in the course. All right, clear? Is it clear? Do you find this? Use this coupon code and get a huge discount, and also get great knowledge from like experienced lectures and the benefit of it is you get one-on-one coaching and mentoring from different experts in LU, and you get also assistant for your placement and all the stuffs. All right, so this is all about today's class. I hope you find it exciting and you learned a lot from today's class. So if you guys are just excited just for tomorrow's class, just I want everyone to like reply excited in the chat for tomorrow's class. If you want to join tomorrow's class and learn about building some more better, more stylish web page or something. All right, excited. Very good, very good. All right, super excited. Very good. All right. So there is a link also shared in the chat section where you can give your attendance on all the stuffs. And that's it from today's class from my side. All right.